At this time, please stand for the processional. You may be seated. Graduates, families, and honored guests, welcome to North Iowa Area Community College Education to Employment Graduation Ceremony. Today's graduation is a significant occasion, a day to celebrate the hard work, perseverance, and achievement of our graduates. Today is not an ending. It's a tremendous beginning. The beginning of something new. Some of you will pursue further education and some a new career. This will come with great opportunities, rewards, and challenges, much like your educational journey. Utilize the skills and knowledge you've gained here at NIACC in all of your endeavors. Remember to ask questions, seek more knowledge, and embrace growth. You have found your future here at NIACC. Now I'd like to introduce these joining me on stage. Patty Hansen, Dean of Continuing Education. Elise DeVries, Director of Workforce Strategy, Innovation, and Outreach. Molly Andrade, Director of Education to Employment. Andrea Mujica, Assistant Director of Institutional Advancement. John Derryberry, Executive Director of 43 North Iowa. Elise, will you please read the invocation?
As we gather on this momentous day, let us reflect and express gratitude for the collective journey you've undertaken. May the strength you found within yourself, the knowledge you've acquired, and the bonds you've formed be the guiding light in the chapters that lie ahead. May the road be filled with curiosity, compassion, and continuous discovery. We are all here as a celebration of your achievements and the endless possibilities awaiting each of you. Our first speaker is Lisa Ritter, recently completing a Workforce Academy training. Lisa, please make your way to the stage. The NIACC Workforce Academy trainings are geared towards preparing individuals for high-demand careers. Programs range from a few weeks to a few months. Upon completion, students pursue further education or employment.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really honored to be speaking here today, but also nervous. When I was asked to give this speech, I almost said no. Talking in front of people isn't something I'm used to. In fact, it's pretty intimidating. But I decided it's a heck of a lot easier to speak in front of my peers versus a judge in a courtroom. So I also said yes because this is a big step for me in my recovery journey. My biggest factor in agreeing to speak this evening was to set an example for my kids, to show them that anything's possible. At the end of April, my classmates and I finished the Production Welding Workforce Academy here at NIACC. We learned how to MIG weld, we worked hard, and we stuck with it all the way through. But for me, it wasn't just about learning a trade, it was about starting over. After years of struggling with an alcohol addiction, having several scrapes with the law, I knew I needed a new path. I was tired of the same BS. I wanted to build a better life, not for myself, but for my family. I needed to do what was right in order to support my family. This training gave me a chance to do that, helped me build skills that I can use in a new career. It gave me hope that I can support my family and stay strong in my recovery. There were times I didn't think I could do it, and I was out of my comfort zone. Life has been hard. I've experienced many roadblocks along the way, but I kept going. I wasn't alone. My mom, Sonia, my 3 kids, Emma, Anna, Braden, my boyfriend, Robert, my friends in recovery, Sharon and Trinity, Liz, the rest of my recovery team, and several supportive friends. You all know who you are. They were my personal cheerleaders and encouraged me to finish with what I started. Your support means the world to me. Whether you're starting over, figuring things out, or just ready for a change, it's possible if you're willing to do the work. NIACC gave me an opportunity, and I'm really glad I took it. Don't be afraid to step out and try something new. It may seem daunting, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you. Once again, congratulations, my fellow graduates. We did it.
Thank you, Lisa. And now I invite Molly Andrig to the podium to introduce our next speaker.
Good evening. Our high school equivalency speaker is Austin Mayman, who completed this program earlier this month. Austin, please join me on stage. The high school equivalency program is designed to help individuals who left high school for any reason prior to earning a diploma. Graduates complete the HiSET exam, which consists of reading, writing, math, science, and social studies. On average, it takes most students 3 to 6 months to earn their diploma, and trust me, it is not easy. Austin?
Hi, I'm Austin Mayman, and despite all the odds, I am a graduate. Well, I had some notes, but I decided I'm going to kind of wing it. Let me start off by telling you where I came from. I was going through high school, and I kind of got in with the wrong crowd and decided that the drug lifestyle was the lifestyle for me at the time. But since November 30th of 2023, I've been clean from drugs. Thank you. And, you know, I have always been someone who really has a hard time dedicating myself to something, especially when it has the word school in it. It's never really been my thing, but I finally decided, you know, I need to kind of grow up a bit and get my shit together. But where I'm at now, I currently have my own car. I have a good job at Winnebago Industries. I've been clean, and I'm getting my diploma. It was a lot of, took a lot of mental effort to get myself to finally commit to it, but like I said, I did it, and I am here. I think what helped, though, is the fast track program. They kind of fast tracked me through it, so I didn't have to do so much like in-class work. which that really helped. Yeah. I really don't know what else to say. So I think that's it.
Thank you, Austin. Now I would like to invite Brianna Veet to the podium, an alum of Education to Employment. Brianna completed her career pathway starting with a high school equivalency diploma, followed by an Associate of Applied Science degree in Automotive Service Technology, and most recently, an Associate of Applied Science degree in Diesel Technology. Brianna?
First of all, thank you, NIACC, for inviting me to speak. I'm honored to be here today. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to my NIACC instructors, Denny Sauls, Rob Heimbuck, and Rob Herman. Your patience and guidance has meant the world to me. Also, thank you to my pathway navigator, Melanie. To my friends and family, your support has carried me through. And to my mentor, not just in mechanics, but in life, Larry Eggerth. Thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. Standing here today feels surreal. Traditional high school didn't work for me, but that wasn't the end of my story. As a first-generation college student, I didn't always see a clear path forward, but I started with the high school equivalency program, then earned my automotive technology AAS, and finally my diesel technology AAS several weeks ago. NIACC provided not only an education, but also programs and resources that helped me stay on track. From being a high school dropout to a teenage mom, and now a woman in a male-dominated trade, this journey has been anything but easy. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: if you can dream it, you can do it. No matter who you are or what obstacles you face, you can push through. I've faced personal tragedies and life challenges that could have made giving up the easier choice, but I didn't. I saw education as a way out, and I chose to fight for my goals. For many years, I relied on public assistance to get by, but I'm grateful for the help I've received. But through hard work and putting my training into practice, I've gotten to a place where I'm earning enough to no longer need that assistance. It's a little scary, but it's the goal, to become self-sufficient and self-reliant. Education got me there. All of that is great and important, but one of the most meaningful outcomes of my time at NIACC is becoming the role model my daughter needs. I hope my story reminds her that no matter how hard life gets, you can keep pushing forward. I've survived every tough day so far, and I've come out stronger on the other side. Life will always have its challenges, but now I am hopeful that the hard days will become less. To anyone who is struggling, I hope you know that you are capable of more than you can imagine. Keep going. My journey has taught me that no matter where you start or what challenges you face, you can overcome them with help. NIACC gave me an education, and it gave me the skills to create a better life for me and my daughter. So if you're starting something new, take that first step. Have courage and lean on the people who support you. You have a place at NIACC, and if you give yourself a chance, your time here could be life-changing. Thank you.
Wow. What an awesome, awesome night. Graduates, would you do something for me? Would you look back and see if there's maybe someone that's made a difference in your life or helped you get here, and just kind of give them a look if someone's in the audience here? Yeah, just give them a wave there. You can give them a wave back. Because we don't get here by ourselves, do we? I didn't get here tonight by myself, all right? And so just thank you to everyone that's supported them. You did the hard work, but there's people there that maybe there were some days you didn't want to do the work or you want to go to school, and they just maybe gave you kind of a pat on the back and a shove in the back at the same time, and we need that once in a while, don't we? We do. So I kind of joked with Molly that I'm just coming up on my first year as president of NIACC, and every event becomes my favorite event. But as I was sitting here and I was listening to those speakers, and don't worry, I'm kind of nervous up here too. So, you know, I can share that with you. That I'm reminded about how you guys overcome obstacles, and you're here. And I just think that that makes this one of my favorite nights because you know, it's not easy to get here, and this is just the beginning though for all of you. The sky's the limit. If you work hard, have a good attitude, let people help you along the way, the sky's the limit. So I'm sorry, Molly, I went off script a little bit there, but you guys inspired me a little bit, so I needed to do that. You're going to get inspired again here, and thank you, Brianna, for that wonderful one. You know, you are getting to be, as I told Molly, I said, we better get this on tape because we're going to use this in our marketing stuff for you. So when I heard you at graduation, I was like, did we write the speech for her? Because that is really, really good. So thank you again, and thank you for both of those speeches there. It's my sincere pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker tonight. John Paul Derryberry is an inspirational storyteller, and I'm excited because we had a chance to just chat in the back, and he got me kind of pumped up to hear him speak too. So he's the executive director at 43 North Iowa and a trauma survivor. Everybody has a story. John has worked with at-risk youth, individuals with disabilities, and mental health populations since 2004. Using his experience and ability to connect with people through storytelling, he helps individuals improve their emotional and mental health by showing them they are not alone and that they can make a change for the better. John received the 2023 Grandview University Distinguished Alumni Award for his work in creating inclusive communities, creating a top workplace culture, speaking to numerous and various audiences, and assisting so many clients through their mental health challenges. Please help me give John a warm NIACC welcome.
Thank you for having me. First, I want to say welcome to the family and friends here that are supporting these graduates. I want to say congratulations to the wonderful folks down below here for all their hard work. And I think tonight is about a celebration, so I'm going to tell you a story about a complete failure. It was a while ago that I got into running long distances, and I got it in my head that I could complete a marathon. Which, for those of you that don't know, a marathon is 26.2 miles all at once. They don't let you run it over a couple of days. In history, the first guy to run a marathon was in Greece, in ancient Greece, and after he ran it, he died. So signing up for a marathon is a real stupid endeavor. And so here I thought I was smart enough to do this. And much like when you start a new program, or you walk into a classroom for the first time, when you start doing these things and trying to push yourself to be a better person, the nerves come, the doubt comes, the people are going to make fun of me, they're going to look at me, I am going to fail. All of this stuff kind of happens throughout life for every human being. Whether you're super successful or whether you are currently at one of your low points. And I trained real hard. I ran about 450 miles over 4 months to get ready for this marathon. On the day of the marathon, I wake up to thunderstorms. So now I'm getting ready to run 26.2 miles and it's pouring down rain and there's talk of canceling the race. Good. I just wasted about 20 weeks of my life running for no reason. This feels wonderful, right? And sometimes we feel that after our first class or we're halfway through a program. We're like, I am just wasting my time. This isn't gonna happen. Well, they don't cancel the race. And I'm standing at the starting line, and it's my first race, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm confused. All the other racers have ponchos on to protect themselves from the rain, and there I am just standing in my shirt like an idiot, just letting the rain wash over me as I'm getting ready to run this race. And I make my way like up to the front like I'm gonna win. I'm not, the Kenyans always win. And they get ready to announce the start of the race. My nerves start getting really up there, and I'm trying to pace myself and talk to myself about how I'm gonna do this. And then I see they let like the real racers out of the warm tent they were in, and now I'm jealous. Like, what do you mean? Why do they get a warm tent? This is ridiculous. I could have used the warm tent. You see me out here with not a poncho, right? And this is sometimes how we feel in life, right? We feel out of place. We feel like we don't belong. We feel like people are laughing at us, like they're looking at us like, look at this idiot. He didn't bring a poncho. Didn't even check the weather forecast. And so the real racers take the starting line and they fire the pistol and you're off running. And so I'm running and feeling good, despite the fact that my shoes are squishy and I'm running in a downpour. And even though I'm running, I'm freezing cold, right? And when you train for a marathon, when you do things, when you get on a good streak, everyone knows this, things kind of happen, right? You're going along, it's going great, it's going great, it's going great. You feel good, nothing's gonna happen, right? This happens all the time in life. We're feeling good about something, we run into our ex, they make us feel stupid, and then, we either binge drink or ice cream ourselves into tears into bed, right? This happens to everybody, right? So I'm going along fine till about mile 10, right? And I'm doing really good, and I'm feeling really good, feeling confident like I'm gonna run my race, and then the blind guy passes me. I'm like, I got passed by a blind guy. Man, this is awful. Like, why am I running so slow? So then stupid me is like, well, I'll keep up with the blind guy. Now I'm in a competition with a blind guy. What's that say about me as a human being? Probably not really good things, right? Right? And so there's these moments in these big things that we're trying to accomplish, right? Where we get off track or we think we're in competition with someone else, right? And we're still going along. Turns out blind guy's really fast, dusted me. Not even close to the blind guy. You cross the halfway point, 13.1 miles. You start to refuel. You keep running the race. And then like at mile 14, there is a tunnel of like kids cheering, and it really boosts you up. And again, this happens in life when you're in a program that you're trying to turn your life around, you're trying to accomplish something. You get a big boost of energy from your family, from your friends, and you pick back up and you start pushing yourself to go further, right? I get to mile 18, 19, 20, feeling great. If you've ever ran a marathon, they call mile 20 the boink wall, right? Which is where most people start to fall off. And I've never hit a wall harder in my life. And like I have to start walking and running, and I'm thinking about like, should I just die here? Should I just lay down, call it a day, call it quits? Where's the medic? I don't, I'm sure some of you had feelings of, I don't want to go to class today. I don't want to drive out to NIACC, right? You're like at mile 20, right? Trying to push yourself to finish what you started, right? And so I get to mile 22, which is the race I was running. It's called Lemon Drop Hill. And I decide to sit off on the side, right? I'm like, this is so stupid. What was I thinking? Can my wife come pick me up right here? How long will that wait be? And there was like 5-minute debate of like, am I going to finish or not, right? So I finally picked myself up off of that thing, and I'm walking up the rest of the hill, and a lovely lady comes up to me, and she, as she runs past me, goes, first marathon, huh? Yeah. How could you tell? Oh, you can always spot a first marathoner. Right? And again, we know sometimes that we stick out. We know sometimes that part of society looks at us like we're different. And that's always uncomfortable, and it's always awkward, and it always leads to feelings of like, I don't want to be a part of this. And she turns to me and she goes, it's cool. You're gonna beat everybody who didn't run a marathon today. Right? And I was like, you have no idea how much I had to hear that, right? So I'm getting to mile 23. I'm feeling good, feeling like I'm gonna finish. I get to mile 24, and then it happens. A guy passes me. Gray hair, all is possible. Runs by me, he's wearing a shirt. I read the back of his shirt. I'm 80, why are you going so slow? I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Right? An 80-year-old is going to beat me in a marathon, right? And we pit ourselves against people, thinking I gotta do better than this person, or I gotta run this race, or I gotta do this. We do this all the time in life, in different circumstances. And oftentimes we think we're the only one that thinks this way, and that's never true. Every person in this room has pitted themselves against someone that they didn't have to, right? And so I continue to finish the race thinking about this 80-year-old, and then in my head thinking, am I gonna tell people this story or not? Do I want to admit I got smoked by an 80-year-old, right? Now my wife thought I was gonna finish around the 4-hour mark. It's like 4 hours and 35 minutes, so now my wife thinks I'm dead, right? And she's like, how do I get a hold of him? He doesn't have his cell phone on, right? And I finally crossed the finish line, and they put the medal around your neck, and they hand you the shirt. And it's a gorgeous medal, still have it, lovely. And you look at the shirt, and you look at the back of the shirt, and it says, finisher. Doesn't say what time you finished in. Doesn't say what age group you were in. It doesn't say got passed by an 80-year-old. Doesn't say got dusted by a blind guy. It says finisher. You accomplished something. And a lot of times in life, that's all that matters. Did you finish? Now, I failed. I didn't meet my goal. I didn't run a marathon in 4 hours, right? But I did finish. So some of you in our lives, right, with this program, now can say, I'm a finisher. And I employ people. I do job interviews. I don't care if it's a high school diploma when you were 18, or if it's a high school equivalency from NIACC. You finished. You get the same opportunity as everyone else if the job description says high school diploma. You're no different than anybody else in how they finished. You finished. So yeah, I failed. A lot. But the best people in life do. The best workers I have are resilient. They know things aren't going to be perfect. They know problems are going to come at them sideways. They have a little bit of history in their life of things not going way. And they know the best thing to do is just finish the task at hand. You are a finisher. And you will get a chance now to start new projects, and you'll have all the same emotions that you had when you started at NIACC. But you'll have something a lot of other people don't. You know that you're resilient and that you finished. 8 years later, I crossed the finish line in Des Moines, Iowa, in 3 hours and 54 minutes with beer in hand. That 80-year-old can eat my dust. Congratulations, graduates. You have done something that you should be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Definitely a great storyteller. I think I'd like to hear a few more stories. So yeah, thank you so much. I now invite Andrea Mojica, Assistant Director of the NIACC Foundation, to the podium to recognize the high school equivalency students who have earned a scholarship to attend NIACC.
What a great night. You made it. It's graduation. Congratulations to all of you on completing your high school equivalency degree. We're proud of what you've accomplished. Each year, the NIACC Foundation offers scholarships to students based on test scores in completion of their HSC diploma. As I read your name, please come to the right side of the stage to receive your award from President Pedersen. The HSC scholarship is designed to encourage full-time or part-time enrollment of students to continue their education at NIACC upon completing their HSC diploma. Awards are based on the high-set test scores and are to be used during the 2025-2026 academic year. Tonight, we are offering a $500 HSC scholarship to the following students. Carly Andresen. Roger Beachy. Gunnar Bransfield. Larissa Connerly. Angelia Garrett. Brandon McFadden. Austin Mayman. Anthony Morse. Cadence Ness. Carrie Oberholzer. Cody Roth. Bruce Ward. Miguel Zamora. Rebecca Zysett. We have two more. A full tuition scholarship is automatically awarded to the individual with the highest score on the HiSET exam. It's for full-time enrollment at NIACC during the 2025-2026 academic year. This year we have a tie. The top of class scholarship goes to both Luke Grillo and Simeon Hershey. Please join us. Congratulations to the scholarship recipients and to all the graduates.
Thank you, Andrea. And thank you to NIACC Foundation for providing this opportunity to our students. And now, it is the moment we have been waiting for. It is my distinct pleasure to present the graduates. Patty, please join me to award the diplomas and certificates.
Will the high school equivalency graduates please stand? Graduates, as you cross the stage, hand your name card to me and walk in front of the podium over to President Pedersen, who will present you with the diploma cover. Ushers, please direct the HSE graduates to the stage for the presentation of their diplomas. Austin Mayman. Carly Andreessen. Angelia Garrett. Luke Grillo. Brandon McFadden. Cadence Nez. Cody Roth. Rebecca Zeiset. Amber Diceland. Dana Arion. Rebecca Jones. Brittany Bobb. Megan Cook. Caitlin McKesh. Jessica Sexton. Jared Johannick. Larissa Connerly. Cody Dopie. Aiden Johnson. Congratulations, graduates. Now, will the NIACC Workforce Academy graduates please stand? Graduates, as you cross the stage, hand your name card to me and walk in front of the podium over to President Pedersen, who will present you with your diploma cover. Ushers, please direct the graduates to the stage for the presentation of the certificates. Allison Bagker, nurse aide. Mercedes Badker, nurse aide. Alan Ingersoll, production welding. Lily Woodard, dog grooming. Maggie Taylor, nurse aide. Lisa Ritter, production welding. Giovanni Marquez, production welding. Salvador Pedreguera, production welding. Christian Castillo, production welding. Edwin Flores Cortez, production welding. Congratulations, graduates.
Is it you? Okay. You can tell this is my first time, can't you?
Congratulations to all of our graduates. Before we end, I would like to thank the NIACC instructors and staff on the back of your program. Would you please stand so we can recognize your commitment to students? These individuals are responsible for instructing and supporting the graduates who are here today. Every one of these individuals is passionate about student learning and success. Thank you for your excellent work and dedication. Also, a huge thank you to all of you for coming tonight. Not only do we appreciate your support tonight, but also the support you've provided throughout your students' learning journey. And finally, graduates, leave here tonight with confidence and be proud of what you have achieved. Leave with hope for your future and never stop learning. Now, President Pedersen will close our ceremony. Yes.
I'm thinking of what John said. Finisher, right? Okay. Graduates, please stand. Please stand. Today, you stand here not only as students who have completed their studies, but as individuals who have shown exceptional resilience and determination. The tassel on your cap is more than just a symbol. It represents the knowledge you've gained, the obstacles you've overcome, and the dreams you are now ready to pursue. Moving your tassel from one side to the other is a tradition that marks your transition from student to graduate. As you prepare to move your tassel, remember that this moment is a testament of your hard work and commitment. By the authority vested in me as president of North Iowa Area Community College, I hereby charge you with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities of all NIACC graduates. To yourself, your family, and to your community. Class of May 2025, you may now move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, graduates. Audience, please rise and let us pay respect to our graduates by remaining standing until the conclusion of the recessional. As president of North Iowa Area Community College, I hereby declare this commencement ceremony concluded. Please join us for refreshments in the Muse Norris Conference Center, which is outside and to the left. Thank you and best wishes.